Post-Civil War, Army troops focused on African Americans came together. They were nicknamed Buffalo Soldiers, and the buffalo became their symbol. Joining us is Trooper Ezekiel Allen of the Bexar County Buffalo Soldiers Association. Ezekiel, welcome and happy Black History Month.
Thank you, and the same to you and your staff and team there at Spectrum News.
Well, help us understand, what role did the Buffalo Soldiers serve when regiments were created, and what's their impact here in Texas?
Well, ma'am, you got to understand, prior to 1866, during the Civil War, Blacks served in the United States and militias. They were regional. They were not allowed. There was no United States. There was no federal army. So they were militias fighting in states and representing states of that nature. So in 1866, the United States Army for the first time allowed African Americans to serve in the United States Army as a peacetime force. And the reason why they're so significant here in Texas is that many of the forts that you hear or know about in Texas all the way to Hawaii were built or repaired by the Buffalo Soldiers. They also laid down cables for the telegraph, protected United States mail, protected settlers during the westward expansion. In addition to, they protected friendly Native American tribes. So they're very significant here in Texas, and not only in Texas, but in San Antonio, where there's over 200 Buffalo Soldiers buried here on Fort Sam Houston or the San Antonio National Cemetery. We represent the 9th Cavalry. They were recruited in Louisiana. They came right here to San Antonio, Texas, and trained. We were also instrumental in getting a Texas historical marker placed at San Pedro Springs. If anybody knows where San Antonio College is at, that is where they trained at. So that's why they are significant, not only in Texas, but also here in San Antonio.
What an important legacy. Were all Buffalo Soldiers male?
Well, I'm glad you asked. No, they were not. We had a very special lady. Her name was Cathay Williams. Cathay Williams, during the Civil War, was the washwoman, seamstress, and cook for General Sheridan. So Cathay Williams knew the lingo and the culture of the United States military at the time. Plus, she was 5'9". In 1866, what she did is she enlisted the United States Army. Now, at that time, women could not serve, but she was smart. She reversed her name to William Cathay, and they thought she was a male. So being 5'9", learned the military culture and lingo, and plus they didn't do very detailed physical examination. They were just very cursory. Can you carry a rifle? Okay, that's fine. So she fooled them, and for 2 years, she served in the 38th Infantry and became the only known documented woman, African-American woman, to serve in the United States Army during the Indian War campaign, and she was a Buffalo Soldier. And in our organization right now, we have 2 ladies that represent Cathay Williams as we go out doing our living history events, because we do stay busy. We get split up a lot, and she's in great demand to tell her story.
Love to hear that there's representation and female power among the Buffalo Soldiers. Ezekiel Allen, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.